Welcome to the FFL Weekly, your one stop for all things fantasy football. Only here will you find expert analysis, magnificent takes, and in-depth reviews that will leave you wanting more. Join us on the season-long quest to find out who will be crowned the next FFL champion. Now, here are your hosts, Mark AT9 and Power Surge 55.
Yeah, I forgot to unmute.
Hey, that's embarrassing. What's the XP? Says Robert M. Mad Dog Muskie, appreciate the can't hear you. No coach here. Mark AT is here. I think I had us muted. Can you guys hear us now in the chat?
Yes, hello.
Hello. Welcome. We're working off some rust here, team. Robert M. Why am I number 2 now? What the hell? Well, Robert M. You talking shit with your trades and number 2 fan. I demoted you, now. But you're back number 1, it looks like. So welcome back. Hopefully, if anyone can. All right, we got a chat. Yes, sir, and the Mad Dog. Thank you, sir. So we're gonna do a quick recap of the standings here as we go into week 3. We're actually live in the week 3 right now. Game number 1 is kicked off. We got the Sweet Cheeks division. This was the bottom 4 division last year. Adam, bottom 4 teams. Tugboat Tootin is 2-0. Yours truly. I mean, it might be the worst 2-0 team ever in existence.
You like the Bengals?
Yeah, right. That's actually the best analogy I've heard all week right there. Bengals. We're 2-0, but we're trending down big time. Got a sneaky win versus Dash last week. Only needed 6 points going into the final game of Monday night with my supposed number 1 running back and number 1 tight end in the game, and they got me 6.3. And Marion had a fumble, which actually at first made me lose the game. But then they reassigned the fumble to Josh. Why am I blanking on his name? Justin Herbert. And so I ended up winning by about a point. So sorry, Brett. Luck, Alex. I'm not too concerned about you. You have Josh Allen. You're going to be fine. Right now you're sitting in second in the division at 1-1. A lot of points scored. Got Raging Clue down here as well, 1-1. He's got a strong team. We'll take a look real quick. Achain's got 3 points already tonight. Tracy for his second running back is, Justin Jefferson, strong wide receivers here. Trey McBride's been good for him, and Baker's off to a hot start. So feeling good about
Baker Mayfield.
now 1-1. Brandon told me to, aka Nate. His team, a little bit like Andrews here. You got rookie running back, first pick. Genty's, he's off to a slow start, just like Hampton is. Brees Hall's having. Oh, we got Keon Coleman in the red zone right now. Look at this live action right here. I love this.
Yes.
And Coleman's been good for Nate so far this year. Marvin Harrison's been doing well as well. And Tyrell Warren's one of the sneaky tight end picks. He's been big for him, but fortunately he's 0-2 right now. He's going up against Andrew this week. Look out for Coleman here. You might take the week right here in the first night. So I think Nate is doing okay. He's got to trick me up with his freaking team name. Jump down to Mid-City here. We got Ross. Ross has been in the chat talking a lot of shit. Don't forget, everyone, Ross had his team auto-picked for him. So
Yep.
I don't know if that's worse on us because he's 2-0 and we let, or is it worse on him because he auto picked. He didn't do anything. But he is 2-0. He's got a lot of points for. He's right up there at the top.
Trade me Jaden, please.
Jaden's he's a little banged up his sophomore year. We'll see how he does. Ross has got a lot of decent running backs. No huge names. Walker's been good, but Nakua's been back so far this year, and same with Williams. So Kelsey, Andrew with the short early season trade there with Wilson and Kelsey for Brock Bowers. We'll see how that plays out throughout the season. But he's got a solid team, and we'll see what happens. He did pick up Penix. I saw that, so we'll see how that works out for him. And we got Mike coming in at 1-1 as well. Mike had a strong week last week, top scorer. Herbert's looked good. Cook has been cooking. Kind of a shame. Upset I didn't pick him. Look, he's already got 8 points tonight. Good God, 7 carries, 3 yards. I picked Hampton over this guy, and I'm kicking myself. And Mike picked Cook right after me, and kicking myself in the feet for that one. I know a lot of people are in the Twitter sphere because this guy's been balling out so far this year.
I mean, to be fair, the only person worth anything on Miami's defense is Fitzpatrick. So I mean, pretty easy defense to run against.
He's cooking so far, and he's got Bijan as well. So Mike's got a strong team sitting at 1-1. I feel good about his chances. Scott on the other hand, 0-2. He's been struggling. He had some low scores week 1 and week 2. Russell Wilson as your QB. I don't know. I mean, he had a good. He did play the Cowboys. We'll see what happens for him this week. I'm rooting for him. He's got some mid-tier running backs here. St. Brown did have a huge game last week. We'll hope, hopefully he'll rebound for Scott here, and Collins can hopefully turn it around. Higgins just.
Well, I mean,
he's in trouble there. We'll see what happens with Jake Browning. And Loveland's been a big disappointment this year so far. So he's got some decent running backs on the bench. I think he could turn it around. It's still early, so faith in him there. And we'll go jump down to the cream crop division. These are your top 4 teams from last year. We'll start with Jess. She's sitting at 2-0. She's got Gibbs, and she bumped up Javonte Williams. That was a late round pick that no one saw coming. He's been great this year for the Cowboys.
He sucks when I had him on my team last year, but I was still going to try to get him, but
he sucked his whole
just beat me.
But he's turning it around. It's one of those late grabs that you just take a flyer on, and it's worked out for Jess so far. And she's got all around really good, strong team. A lot of number 1 wide receivers out here with Lamar backing her up as always. That's her boy. I might try and steal him next year. We'll see. Buffalo defense, though, down to 4 points right now. We'll see. But Jess has got a good team. And that shows that she's 2-0. And then followed up by Adam here. 1-1, he's got McCaffrey. He's doing well. Big week last week for him. Neighbors had a huge game. Looking to trade for him. Let me know.
Always.
Laporte has been a struggle so far, but I think he might turn it around. But strong team here from Adam. I think 1-1's a great spot to be at. And then I don't know what happened with Brandon last week. He scored the most points week 1, and last week, absolute dud from his whole squad, 50 points.
Yeah, yikes.
Purdy got hurt, but I heard he might be coming back soon, actually. He's got Daniel Jones up here this week. He's been doing well.
Danny Dimes.
Henry and Brown obviously killed it week 1. Week 2, they both stunk. I think they'll turn around. I think Brandon will be just fine here. Maybe a little questions here in the wide receiver department. I mean, all these guys they got the abilities to ball out, but week to week, maybe a little less consistency here. We'll see as the season goes on.
Yikes with Ryan, though. Jeez.
And then last week, we got Ryan. This is next to,
This is very concerning.
A little concerning. This guy's number 1, player in the league, you could say, throughout the history of it. And he's 0-2 right now. And got to be a little worried about his squad. Kyler Murray, I stay away from him this year. I've mistakenly picked him a bunch in the past. He fell to Ryan this year. Every year I hear it's his year. So far, he's been doing okay. So we'll see. Hopefully he can pick it up. I mean, he's got Barkley, which is great. and Montgomery
Mhm.
all too. But his wide receivers here, I remember he picked London and McConkey here, second and third round, and they've been duds so far this year. And I think that's what's cost them so far. So if they could turn it around, these guys are number 1 wide receivers. I think he'll be all right. You can't count him out yet. He's only owned.
Is McConkey really number 1 though? Like,
Well,
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's back on the Chargers, and I think maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. It's time, still early. 0-2. I mean, we don't want to go 0-3 here, but there's time. We got,
Sugar has had bigger comebacks.
No, Trigger has not had bigger. He started 0-4 last year, and the wheels just fell off. But Nate's playing Andrews, got 0.5 right now, so that's tough to see. Come on, Tyreek, get it together. So I think Nate's got a good chance here to get on the win table. Scott's got a little bit of an uphill battle here. You want to get a win here. You don't want to go 0-3. We know 0-4. We saw it last year with Andrew. I think you have like a 1% chance to make the playoffs. So you want to get a win here if you're 0-2. Scott's got an uphill battle against Doc. This will be a good matchup to watch here with Mike and Ross, 2 really good teams. Mike's already at 10 points here with cooking. And so Ryan, as we said, 0-2 is going up against Brandon. Brandon had a tough week last week. I want to see Ryan take a win here. Looks like he's projected right now. We'll see. And Gibbs versus Assassins. Oof, high scoring battle here, it looks like. And lastly, we got Clue versus Dash. So again, Clue and Dash both 1-on-1 teams here. So season will be fine. Whatever happens with this result won't be over for you each. But looks like Dash has the early lead because, of course, he has Josh Allen. So
Rod Allen.
Fraud Allen, yep. We got some questions in the chat. Mad Dog Muskie, can you walk us through your trade thought process? Because it's whack. Well, I just fire off trades left and right. As you guys see, I'm addicted to this shit until I start losing. Once I start losing, I'll delete the app. You guys won't hear from me, so maybe root for me to lose, because then I'll stop offering you whack trades. Like right now, I got some.
Can someone please just accept it so make it stop?
It's kind of a whack trade back. I mean, Jared Goff and J.K. Dobbins. I mean, although Tyreek's got 0.5 right now. Get some trades out here for Adam.
Look at he's absolutely trying to rob me.
Nate, if you want to give me Travion Harrison, Brandon Allen, they've been equal to so far this year. Neither of them have been any good. So, we got some fair trades out there.
No, can we talk about the trade that you sent me, not the trades you send others? Because that's when the trade value really declines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you conveniently didn't show those.
Man, I thought once I started blasting. I don't know what that I don't know that one. Anyway, on that note, we will jump into the challenge. So let me get over here and jump into my slideshow, guys. So if you remember from last year, we introduced. What am I doing? It's like my first day running Google Slides here. We introduced the Challenge Series and the Survivor Series. 2 new additions I thought everyone had a good time with. So right now we're bringing them back for week 1 and week 2, the same as last year. We might try and mess with some of these, change some of them up as we get later into the season. But these are what they were last year. Week 1, Portis House after Clinton Portis, who has the highest single scoring day in fantasy football. So, team with the highest single scoring starter on the bench. And here to 0 for week 2. So largest negative team point differential. And if Brandon's in here, you might know who won that one. And so here's the rest of the challenges from on through week 14. Again, we're trying to see if any creative thoughts, send them in the chat. Let us know. We're happy to make some adjustments here.
I have some suggestions when you're done.
Yeah, I love it. So
let's start. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Week 1. Again, Brandon had the highest. This is high score. Remember, so $5 for high score, $5 for the challenge series. So Brandon had high score week 1, won a 3.78. Mike had high score week 2. And it's funny, as I was going through this was the same exact situation last year. Brandon had high score week 1, and Mike had high score week 2.
Wow.
It's kind of neat. Different scores, obviously, but it's kind of neat. And The challenge winner this week, of course, Alex. We let him get Josh Allen. He had 38.8 points in week 1 blowout. Oh, actually a blowout, sorry, shootout with the Ravens. And Brandon had the biggest drop from score-wise from week 1 to week 2. He went from that 103.78 to 53 points last week. Good for a drop of almost 50 on the number there. So congratulations to you teams. You each get $5. Looks like Brand's getting 10 already, so already 20% back to getting that buy-in. And we'll jump back into one of my favorite things, the Survivor Series. Remember this from last year, so 12 teams enter, 1 team survives. We have the lowest score each week getting knocked out. So week 1 was Scooter Maine. Unfortunately, I hate to see you go, Scott. Thanks for playing. Last year, I lost week 1, so don't feel bad, Scott. And week 2 was Brandon. So we had a couple teams that, and I'm going to
Gator.
a couple teams that survived barely in week 1 and 2. Ryan, for example, had about 70 points each week, but he's still alive in the Survivor because Scott and Brandon again had lower than him. Again, once you've been eliminated, you can't obviously be eliminated twice. So say week 3, Scott has the lowest score. Well, it'll be up to the next lowest score above Scott for who would be eliminated. So fun series. I've been enjoying this one, and we'll keep it going.
Ryan won this last year, didn't he?
That's right. Ryan did win this last year. Yeah, so, try to make it a quicker show tonight. I know we got football on right now. I appreciate everyone joining. Anything I missed, Mark AT?
Oh yeah, my suggestions for the challenges. I think it's time to propose some mercy challenges for like the teams that are not as good. Like your team, like we could have like lowest, like whoever scores like the lowest amount of points will get like the $5 instead, or like
Bro.
I don't know. Yeah.
First off, that's already that's actually next week's challenge. Thanks for bringing that up. Biggest loser, highest scoring losing team. Get $5 this week. So if you lose, hey, maybe check your score, and you might still win some money. So, but
that would have been me week 1.
Yeah, we got a couple of those in here. We don't want to, we don't want to lower the losers too much, but there's a couple in here where
really need that,
First loser, that went to Rob last year. I think team that just missed the playoffs, you get a little $5. Feel bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So, and then here it is here this week. Obviously, Brandon sucked, but he still got a few bucks.
Absolutely.
Well, anyone in the chat? Any comments, questions, concerns? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on notifications,
so you don't miss a beat on all the latest uploads.
Got it. Thanks everyone for joining. Good luck to you this week.
GLHF.